toro ne yo, toro ne yo, toro ne yo, so bo ku toro ne yo. Toro we jiana, do ba ji we, do ba pa yo yi cafe yo, do ba ji we, ara ji we o ne ne ji we. Toro ne yo, toro ne yo, o se ji jo wa won wo, toro we jiana, toro we jiana. Young by your sword, you are going to what you do. Why this is on a young by
this is Samson too. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is Samson too. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of hotel. So with some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. On the big mark. See how it's working like this here? And that's small one. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. The beginner, see your beginner. Okay? Okay, the sweat is the bottom. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of beginner. And they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk. And I'm going to do one in the sidewalk. If I all do it. So, thank
Baba di mi we nya ma pola pa luwa, ti yo won wo. toro nyama abi mo ma le lu e o ate ba wa we ko wa lu we no amaji ni e ne mo ne be yon wa amo we be ni amo blo yon we be wa mo do de ba wa ipe o ni ba nu anyo wa ko ba bi o je blo yon de ma lo ka o na me do ba ipe mo ba yu be yon we ne e de ba wa ko e blo lu amaji o si awo wa so ne o to nyama wo bo so mo lo ni na mo ra wa ile se yo so de ka when I saw you yo boy power 90 we o we power toro le o toro a
Good evening, folks. Samson to Liberian Public Radio. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in to Liberian Public Radio tonight. We want to thank you very much. We say thank you for being part of this program tonight. We'll do our best to make sure that we give you the best we can here on this platform. Thank you very much for joining us again tonight. Samson to the liberal is in charge tonight. There's no question asked. So, I'll share it with you. Okay. So, give me a minute. I have to share more. I'm the only producer, whatever they call it, whatever the people, I don't know. But we do our best. We'll share this. Let's share. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean. So just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Whatever they call themselves here, that's what we do here on LPR. And thank you very much. And for those of you that are watching, all we say is please share this video to as many people as possible. We should not be the only one that's sharing it. So you just click on the share button, and even if you send it to Timbuktu, we appreciate it. We say thank you very much for your generosity. Again, folks, Samson told Liberia Public Radio, we're here again to have fun again this evening. It's a wonderful thing to be here. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing here to be here this evening. You know what is happening in Liberia? We will discuss that. Safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for bringing us together. My Lord, thank you for everything. Thank you for things to come. Our faith in you is deeper than anything else, and we believe in you. We thank you for the opportunity. My Lord, thank you. Thank you for giving us eyes to see. Thank you. Thank you for giving us mind. Thank you. Thank you for giving us the sleep. Thank you. Thank you for waking us up. I can sit here tonight and go on and on and on and on. Just continue to thank you. Continue to thank you. I don't even have to say anything. All I have to say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you for everything. Again, my Lord, we're before you again tonight, asking that the people of the Republic of Liberia and the Liberian Republic itself, we put them in your hands. We say, my Lord, guide us, help us, continue to provide a blanket of blessing all over the country. Thank you. We ask that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Bakai, be blessed. Whatever way he's going, where he's traveling to, and what, guide him. We put it in your hands. We thank you, give him long life. We thank you for indeed guiding the President of the Republic of Liberia. We ask, my Lord, that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, folks, let's go ahead. Sweet water. Is it water from Total? I think so. I think so. Water sweet. Any sweet water come from Total. Oh, better water than the guy, right? You know one thing I love about America? 10 years from now, they say, oh, that water you're drinking 10 years ago, that's all things out. Oh, Jesus is wonderful. God, you're just wonderful. The kind of thing people been eating the player. Eh? Into town. Into town. You cut the step, put in your mouth, the water count. Jesus. Ah, yes. We get that people say you will come and put water in your mouth, your tongue will fall outside. Where bush will go to here to cost there, put water in your mouth, their tongue comes out. Into town, they had this thing. I don't know the English name, but it's rare. It's small. You pick it up and break it like this and eat it, and it's sour. It's sour everywhere. You say, oh my goodness. Into town, you walking in the road. You take that little seed. You go poo on your face and put it in your mouth. It's sweet. So when I went home recently, right, one of my cousins, my little cousin, and we went bird hunting. You bird, and if they smell it, they saw, they left. No bird ain't like brother. After they say, well, all the animals they smart. Oh, you're coming out. The other one we were way in total coming to the village area. It spot off. Woo, he flew. Flaga. He said, he told people, he said, the two people coming, they got going, you better watch out. We got there. They were all gone. The next day, that simply we were not gone, though. We just want to watch car. The bird then will come in. The same bird we were looking for, we couldn't find the day before they were coming. They're smart. You think they're stupid? You think total bird they're stupid? Total bird then they're not the other kind of bird all over the country. They're smart. So if you want to be a smart bird, come to Town, where the smart people and the smart bird all in there in Town. Yeah. So I want to thank all of you again tonight. Sometimes when we see something happening, what's today? Today is the 14th. April 14th. Yeah. Double mistake. Yeah. You know, one of the things I know about us, was some of the smarter people on earth. There's no question asked. I know that for a fact. Hard working too. You can go and bring young girl from Grand Gita County that never saw a book before. It doesn't have to be Grand Gita. Any part of Liberia. Bring somebody, whether it be a woman or man, girl, boy, bring them here. You know, America, you're blessed. Oh, the day you open the country up to Liberian, they will take your money. They're too smart and they hard working. Especially the Liberian women. They can work. But yeah, when they're working, the people over there, the family member then. Man, Liberian, man, I feel sorry for us, man. We thought they don't listen to us. But we send money anyway. We can't punish. How you will punish your own brother and sister? You're not listening to me. I'm not sending you money again. You ever look at your own brother and say, I'm sending you money? You ever try it? Try it. You scared of juju. You hear in America, you scared of juju. Something talk where they chant stuff here, you scared. That you will come say you don't send any money. Try it. Try it. Get paid. This coming Friday, get paid and say you're not sending money home. You start having all kind of dreams. That's who we are. But let's go back a little bit. So there was a protest today. I think it's today. And it didn't sit well, it didn't go well with many, many Liberians. And the explanation that some of us are hearing, because I've been calling home as well, it seemed to me that the police hierarchy were not quite aware of the heavy-handed process that those that were on ground, the police authority that was on ground, meted out to the young Liberian students. But this has not been it's not it's the same behavior. I'll give you an example. Back in 1979 on a Saturday, 1979 on a Saturday, April 14th. So early in the morning, I was working as a cadet with the Minister of Education with my mom because she was my mom. She didn't give me no job. I just go there sometimes. I supposed to go clean you. I go and do some typing and just to walk around. So, but I knew that the demonstration was set that Saturday. So I put on I had a jacket, a khaki, no sleeves though. No, I'm the most grown up man in Morel. He said what? I said no sleeve. On the back of it, one big patch. The patch say, you know, those days you used to put patch on your back of your shirt or your jacket. Say slide. The men folk going like this. American men were folk going and we said that what we want. Where you sliding to? Wow. Sometimes when I look at my life, I think about it. But I love it. I wear that jacket, slide. I went to the Ministry of Education. About 10 o'clock or so, I said, let me go see. So I left the Ministry of Education, got on Ronald Street, went on Ronald Street. Right before I got on Ronald Street, before I got to the Pie office was beyond PUA. You want me to tell you what PUA mean? Think about it. I can't say that one here. I can't say it on TV. The LPR will fire me straight. I can't say it. But PUA. That's why behind behind PUA immediately is Sodin Wayne. On the other side of Sodin Wayne, right next to the ditch is PUA headquarters and Pie headquarters. So before I got to Pie headquarters, I took the shortcut. I didn't go I was supposed to go to how to go. What's that street? Secretary Avenue, or whatever street. It come from all the way to Lane, across Lane Street, go all the way to Mama Point. I don't know the name of the street. Go sue me. I say so, Samson told. So that was 1979. So I got my jacket on, short sleeve. I mean, forget short sleeve. It didn't have no sleeve anyway. Just color like this. In the back, I got the one big patch, slide. Superfly slide. Yeah, now I remember. Superfly slide. It cost me a lot of money to sew that thing on that ugly shirt, khaki shirt. The thing, yeah. What? Yeah, grown out into Montreal, not easy. The shirt ain't got sleeve,
but I take the army people sergeant badge and I put it right here. Who will see it? Ain't you supposed to put a badge on your sleeve, but ain't got sleeve, so I put a badge here. Army people sergeant. In fact, were two different sergeant, master sergeant, star sergeant, whatever they call it, but were two different things. I was bad. Policeman, you and when you know what they do to do back in those days? When they see you, you eyeball red, they take you to the police station. Why you eyeball red at that zone? What you been doing? I don't do anything, but okay, let's go. They take you to the station. Why your eyeball red? The chief will come. What happened? Who be you? Nobody. You been crying? No. So how come your eyeball red? Why if I get Apollo? Why Apollo catch me that you best there? You gotta stay there on that bench until you are clear. And say, oh, nothing wrong with you. You're not in that. You're not in that. No, gee, I don't do that. There you go. We went through all of that to see how the got about my base. But anyway, that Saturday, I went to the place. So what happened today? It is not far-fetched. So we were standing there, got in the power headquarters. I've not told this story before so many times. We got in the power headquarters. Deacon Carter, who I'm going to try my best, he's getting old now, just like every one of us. But I'll do my best one day to try to have conversation with him about that particular day, because he was the front person, front man that day. So anyhow, he stood up on the table in a little fence. He stood up. He was trying to talk to us to calm down, because there were some rumors we heard when we got there that indeed they're going to stop the protest. Indeed, they were going to cancel the protest. But the problem they had those days, we don't have no cell phone. Those days, in order for you to communicate with somebody, you got to pay somebody to go on the way and get Wi-Fi. That they yoko yoko. All the people coming from Ukraine, you telling them yoko one person on the other side, the other person yoko back. That's what they were planning to do now. So, but the group that was in the city now, President from Camp Johnson Road, Slipway, was easy to come. But the group that were coming from Nuclear Town, the group that were coming from Cinco de area, so distant. So those groups, they were hoping that they would stop them. So the Carter got on the table and he was talking to us through the bullhorn. How important it is to respect the rule. So the army came in. You know, the Getty Street on the other side. Getty Street is the center street graveyard. Not the kind of graveyard you got right now. The kind of graveyard talking about that one, a different graveyard. Not the one you got right. Because where you got right now, that graveyard, that dump site. But anyway, so the army truck passed. Went out, people gathered, the army people gathered, they lined up against the fence. So I was on the other side behind PMPUA on the other side of Sony Gutter, standing there. The next thing I knew, I saw my brother, my little brother. He was not in uniform, but he was there because most of the people that were in uniform, they all know each other. So he came to me, he said, "Why are you here?" And I said, the protest. You able to talk to me? So he said, today, it's not going to be easy. Find yourself and go home. I don't want to see you in the street. I said, okay. I stand there. I'm going. Now he would tell me, he said, go home, I go home. No. So he left. In 15 minutes, he came back. But this time, he was well dressed in the army uniform. So they were standing there. He joined the other group. They were all standing there. So nothing was happening. By that time, people were coming now. The place was getting crowded. So immediately after a few seconds, there was a police. This guy, I don't know his name still. Light-skinned guy, got afro. He dressed white shirt with blue pants, well dressed. I mean, handsome guy with afro, put a hat on. I believe he was either captain or lieutenant. The only person I know was Hare, Dr. Hare's son, who was working with CID because he's a handicap, and he used to come. Dr. Hare was the Minister of Education, I believe, a director or something. Honor name Madam Bertha Baker Zango. So I know Dr. Hare real well, and I know him because he used to come to the ministry, so I knew who he was. I saw him also. So the guy came. When he stopped by, the light skinned guy, he got out. He got out with some police and CID. He did hands there like there. They put him with a baton. Okay, you can back go, you get off the sidewalk. You want to go, you want to demonstrate. You get in a fence. Over 300 to 400 people at that time, and the fence was like maybe 35 by 25, and you want to put 300 people in there. So at first people were resisting. Deacon Carter again, Carter said, no resistance, come on, get in here, but there was no space. So the guy again issued an order, the light skinned guy. I want these, that when I heard it, I want these people off the sidewalk. They started pushing. The army people were there, they don't do anything. They're just standing there. The police started pushing. When they pushed the group now, the one that spilled over on the side of Ronald Street, they took off. That was the start of the 1979 Rest Riot. I follow. So I took Getty Street, going up Getty Street. When I got to Getty Street, hoping that I would meet these because I knew where we're going. We all knew where we're going. We're going to the mansion. We're going to the executive mansion. We're going to demonstrate. Man, when they turned, by the time I got to Broad Street, I was catching the tail end of it. The group was already ahead. So I follow. I was living on Ken Johnson Road, past my place. I follow. But Ken Johnson Road around Busacola area there. The next thing, boo, just like what they were doing today, exactly like that. Tear gas were flowing everywhere. Some of the police and the army people were telling us how to deal with the tear gas. He said, go get potato green, rub it at the tear gas will go away. Those potato green that were in on Busacola, Busacola gas station right there by Sony. People, we start taking them. We started rubbing our eyes. And when they find out that tear gas was not doing anything to people, where the order came from, live bullets started flying. 1979. 1979. 1979. 1979. And yet today, for some reason, Liberians they just don't try to listen or even do little research or go back to history. Police and the student business in Liberia has never been anything small. Go ask Ezekiel Bible, he will tell you. Go ask Community Wisa, he will tell you. Go ask many students, they will tell you. And yet today again, my understanding, and that I refuse to watch the video, my understanding, they have put young Liberians being naked. You know what it means? During the coup, they didn't naked people much. But during Kuamba coup, people got naked. Most of the time when they arrest people, they naked them. That is not a good sign. The person who was in charge of that, I don't care whether the children were throwing rocks or not, there's better way to deal with them. Why will you even go on the side of the university street? Why will you go over there? You're an intellectual person. You're going out to demonstrate because you're being aggrieved. There's certain thing you have in you you want to say. What rock got to do with it? What rock got to do with it? If you find out that you guys are being infiltrated by some hooligans, express yourself and leave. That means they're not ready. But the person that was in charge of the police, they were so wrong today. They were so wrong today. Why is people, man, Gregory Coleman, if people really want to ruin Gregory Coleman's record, because Gregory Coleman, since he's been in this position, they have not been heavy handed like they want they have today. It's very sad. It's very sad. Very, very, very sad. And I hope before the president leaves to come to the United States, the hair must roll. People must go to jail. Why are you going to naked people, children in Monrovia for what? For what? Who gave that order? Whoever it is that was in charge of that demonstration police. You know one thing. Let me admit something here very quickly. Patre Suru. I didn't know who the Patre Suru were until I spoke to my friend. The Patre Suru young man, a little kid, his older brother, myself, Lawa, we all work together. Patre Suru won't go to Lawa, they play with Patre Suru. I didn't know until my friend was telling me when I went to Liberia. He said, "Oh, you know Patre Suru?" I said, "Yeah, do you mean former police?" He said, "Yeah, the Lawa little brother." I said, "What? You mean Patrick?" He said, "Yeah, that Lawa." I never knew. When Lawa, then we all used to be in the barracks. Junior Lawa, we all used to be in the barracks. The father was so nice, and the whole family was so nice, and that's why Patrick Suru was so nice when he was police chief. My friend tell me, he said, Patrick Suru. I said, the beginning, he said, "Yeah, the Patrick Suru, that little boy." He's a man now. So I'm just saying this not because of what that I know Patrick Sulu, okay? But the point here is this: Gregory Coleman, I believe, have tried his best to make sure that uh, the police business in Liberia does not degenerate into what happened today. And I think Gregory Coleman should stand up. And if the police are wrong, let him come out and say it quickly to admit that this was wrong. It got out of hand. However, however, that does not signify weakness on the side of the police. The police must do everything possible to protect lives and property of the Republic of Liberia. That's that duty. But what happened today was nothing. It didn't even come close to protecting property. The children were not throwing no bottle. They were not. They were not busting people stored there. Come and talk to us. 1979, where everybody was having refrigerator in their houses after the rest riot. Can they come back and arrest me for? Yeah. My people Maria was something else. Eh? Everybody got music, stereo in our rooms. Stereo backing everywhere. Look, everybody got the stereo. They put yourself on stereo for 200. Where you get $200 from? You're making $36 a month. Where you get $200 from to buy stereo? A stereo there. But the children didn't break into people's stuff. The children do. Why you attack them? Why did you attack them? So I'm just saying, from all indication, the police director most likely did not give that kind of order, but the people that were at the forefront, you know, it's the result of the war. That I'm just going to be blunt with it. We have not been able since the war. We have not been able to actually put ourselves together as Liberians to say, okay, This is what we're going to do. So, security agency. And this is again, I will call Madam Salidni. She didn't do us a favor at all. She refused and refused. She and her family refused to put Liberia first. And this is the kind of result we have. So what do we do now? If you're going to recruit, and this is what this war crime code business is going to continue to damage us. The war crime code must not be viewed as the way to exert punishment to those who are responsible. I have no quarrel about that. But it must not be discussed as such. It must be discussed as trying to find out what happened. Why did we go that far? So that we don't repeat it. When we see something, but these are kind of things that led to that though. People who are refusing to respect other people's right to survive. These are the kinds of stuff that led to that. There's a saying in Liberia. Think what made man she made there. How you a naked somebody children? So I gave you one other. Good evening, Moses. Thank you for joining us. I'll give you another story. So back in the days, long time ago, maybe I was what, maybe 11, 12 years old. I was in a scout in Town. So we went to Zwedru. Prince Sherry, thank you for joining with Prince. Prince Sherry, that different thing talking of Dr. Famula were part of that group? What are you saying? I don't know. Maybe when I read it, you can call and try to explain. But anyhow, let me go back. So I was in a scout and we went to Zwedru. We came back. We walked from Zwedru all the way to Zletan. 3 days walk. And yeah, Prince Jerry, I need for you to tell me what you're talking about my big time admirer here. But anyhow, so I was in a scout. So we went to Yaya Tawe. So there was a guy, and that guy happened to be my own cousin. So he got drunk. And then he started attacking the clan chief in Biaya Tawe. The guy from Blontan, my first cousin from Biaya Tawe, from Blontan. He started attacking the clan chief. So the clan chief then, it would take them almost half an hour to get car, if there's a car from Tabata that would take them to Town, to tell the soldier to come from Town. Hopefully they will find a car to come to Biaya Tawe. But we were there because it was a Saturday, it was Biaya Tawe, I call it market day. So they said, okay, the scout boys are here. They will handle this guy. So we went to handle him to try to stop him one foot. 11, 12-year-old man. Why you want to do? The first thing he grabbed me, blew in the corner. I said, oh, that your own son. Stop. The Broncos. He said, but what are you doing? So he said, get out of here. Get out. Ran on the other side. Yeah, the other big guy there. The other guy called David from Diala. Very nice scout master. He and the guy, they started fighting. But because this guy was drunk, so they all jump on him. Another guy called Mose Willie. They all jump on him. So they want to tie him. So first thing he did, he took off his clothes. He was naked now. So when Mose Willie then jumped on, he grabbed one of their knives. He held a knife like this. The whole place scattered. I didn't want to go straight to Town because the men might run after me and catch me. I don't want to go to Blonda because I know my God ready to there. If I go there, but from their tower to Blonda, it's a little bit distant. I don't want to go back to Sesto River either. Because I don't know my way. I can go to Fonde, go across because I'm going to enter over there to Fonde that she will be able to protect me. If I cross to go on the other side, I can go through the bush and go to Chica. If I get to Chica, there were people who would take me left to go take me to Total. So that was a confusion that I had. So I decided, okay, I would take my chance to go back to Bogota because when I get to Bogota, people know my father. When I get to Bogota, the men running behind me, they were catching. So anyhow, the story here is people were telling him, put clothes on first. He said no. The people they can't and he took out his own clothes. He said no. The people took out my clothes. That what we're gonna do today. I will kill somebody. So in the process, luckily for us, the lieutenant who was command detachment lieutenant in Totan were coming from Tapata with 4 soldiers, guns. No lumber boy, they were not there to play around. They said, "How?" I was standing on top of the hill. They said, "How?" They clap, clap, clap. They put that stuff. Clap, hot. He stand up. Say, lay down. Lie down with your hand. It's okay, y'all. Pull closer in. The pull closer in. So the lieutenant find out I was involved. Moses Woody was in, and this lieutenant, he was one of the guys. He liked us, the children in total. Buy football uniform for us. Anytime we finish playing football, he kill go for us. Anything we want to eat, we eat it. So he got mad. Why would we participate in naked somebody from our area, for that person to be naked in public? So right there and there, he saw Lama man. He started telling us, what you guys have done here, you brought bylaw on yourself. Whether you give mail, crown mail, queen number, it doesn't matter. You'll have to beg. And this guy that wanted to kill us, we beg. We went and got white chicken, give it to him. He said, y'all go. But he was drunk, though. He said, y'all go. But the reason I'm saying all of this, you don't go and naked somebody only if you know that person is going to die. For the police today, from all indication, I refuse to watch the video. I'm not going to watch it. To say that children were being naked today, university student children, and what they have done, what they don't realize, they have elevated these children to another level. You'll still see the children then running around. Oh, well, the people naked us. They will be on TV. They will be on Facebook. For what reason? If they said they're going to demonstrate, and they're not throwing rocks, and they're not doing, why tear gas? The tear gas, people say you provoke them. And I hope the president, before leaving to come to the United States, and I'm sure it will happen, hands will roll. The president's not going to just sit down and let people do this kind of thing. Unless we send a link out, we're to cut up because Terry is not here. I send you the link. You're not calling right now. As soon as Terry show up, then you show rescue 2, rescue 2, rescue 1, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4. That's cool. That's cool. I'm sending him rescue 2, rescue 2, rescue 1, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4. Yeah, y'all know the code need. The code are sending right now. The code are sending. Rescue 1, rescue 1, rescue 2, rescue 2, rescue 1, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4. Yozuka Samson too. Folks, no, on a very serious note, these things, they don't end well. And I pray that these kind of things start raising their, coming back again, coming with their ugly hair, coming up again little by little. I hope our old man try and do his best, finish the program, whatever program he had, and let him get out before the people want to start a foolishness. I hope it's not happening on his watch. Because you cannot continue to do this to people. Every day we talk about people stealing money, benefiting themselves. Look at it with it. They thing we hear again today. my own sister asking for full money, get her own money, get her asking for money to fix the building that they themselves. Are we? Who are we though? Do we not even have little sheen faith, my people? Anything for money we would do as a country. Do we not have collective sheen face? But I can't to think about it. I think our culture is being turned apart. It's been torn apart from I don't know those days when I was growing up. When a guy get somewhere where the women eating, they wash their hands quick, 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 wipe their mouth. They start eating because they don't want to see anybody, any man to see them put food in their mouth for them to chew. A culture. When I went to Liberia the other day, I went somewhere to fix a car. We have a little bar over there. I heard drink, 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 drink. There was a girl, two of them, to see who would finish two Heineken bottle in less than 1 minute. Woman, girls, drinking two Heineken bottle. Who see a competition? Who would finish in 1 minute? What are you gonna get out of that one? Then we have no respect for each other. We have none whatsoever. But this is what's gonna happen. I predict. Liberians going to gravitate towards their own counties or the interior because the culture they're still there. The value system is still good in our area. And Monrovia will be naked, will be exposed with a greed and disrespect for human life and themselves. As a result, people will go in and think about they will even go to their own county and what have you, and then they will start doing things for themselves. I hope. I hope. And the fact that this president and the Minister of Education stressing on this president stressing that most of the county have their university and the university are there, it make it easy because most of the children that after high school people children who still want to learn they will most likely not want to come to Monrovia anymore. They from high school in total they go to graduate for university. The only thing we ask is that the government should support the programs. But what happened today? I know university students they always have some issue and what have you, but today, no. This I'm not going to compare it to 1985 where we learned that students were jumping off the cliff in Yalatan area. Mm. So we're not gonna compare that. But today it's just I'm not too sure if it's necessary at all. I'm not gonna pass judgment, but I'm not too sure if it's necessary at all. And this is something that because you got young Liberians, so for them, and this is what really bothers me sometimes. Majority of Liberians consider themselves politicians, including students. So the way they feel like the way to exercise themselves is to demonstrate. This is not going to be the only time. Last time, every time they want to exercise their right, they will want to demonstrate. Yeah, give it because you got some people, some politicians that most likely will use some of these young children to do things that they themselves will be unable to do. So how do we deal with it? I just say to Honorable Gregory Como, yeah, I know I sometimes I don't agree with many of the things he said and things especially in terms of Yaka Koluba and things like that. But I think this one I hope he would see reason to quickly, don't wait for the endless investigation to see reason, to see reason that just like you did with fast track investigation or other issues, do the same thing here. And if you feel that these people are wrong, come out and apologize to the student and clean the record and set the record straight. By you doing that, if that's what you're going to do, it does not make you a weak person. In fact, I believe it will make you stronger because you are admitting the fault. The police are just human beings like any other person, and malaria is hot. Some of them most likely don't even have food to eat. They're hungry. So you put them in a tension, build up whatever position or environment you put them. Yeah, but that does not give them the cause to do what they did. If you are unable to stand the kitchen, get out. If the kitchen is too hot, you're not supposed to cook. Go hungry, get out. So, folks, Samson told La Bropa Burrito, we will continue to discuss. You know anything? Maya, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Uh, so okay, let me go on to the next subject matter. Okay. Let's see here. That will be my opening and it will put me in this position. Okay. It will put me in this position to go back to our old subject matter to continue to ask a question because if we're gonna do this to ourselves, we're gonna do these kinds of stuff to ourselves, to our friends and brothers, sisters. Then the question is, who are we? And does it mean that some of us are above the law? Does it mean that President Wakai and his administration feel entitled? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There are few people in this administration, in the Wakai administration, that are doing excellent job. Excellent job. And I don't mind saying that. I try to stay away from them because I don't want them to feel like I'm looking for something, which I'm not looking for anything except that my country, I can go there anytime, come by anytime. But if they're doing something good, we will say so. They don't know me, I don't even know them. They myself don't even talk. But if they're doing something good, I will say so. So I hope by Thursday I will try. I'm trying to still talk about this issue of culture. What happened to our culture? Is the culture of Republic of Liberia? Is it the way it was back in 19 we? I don't know. I don't know. But I hope to have that discussion come Thursday. Okay. So let me go on. Let me go on. So we were on here last night, and the idea of opposition in the Republic of Liberia. I think the opposition. I'm not going to pass judgment on it because I saw the way they behave before when they have that CPPP or CPW, whatever they call themselves, and their breakup was so painful to some of us because I knew within myself that if those people were to hold together, if they were to hold together, no one, not President Weah, even though President Weah was defeated anyhow, but it would have been easier and quicker. But I want to also looking back on it, I want to also thank God that it didn't. They were not together because most likely these people, because the politicians then they seem to be a little bit greedy on one side or the other, and who knows if they were to stay together, CPP, WPP, whatever, they would have turned our whole country back into one party state. They came in CPP, WPP. They came in. They said they're going to have a primary. That didn't work. They have different mechanisms to select their leader. It didn't even work. They went to court, accusing each other of finger in document, document finger in the document this, whatever. And these are people, you know, back in 1980, immediately after the coup, there were those among the PRC members were asking and in fact begging, turn this government over to the so-called educated people. They will fail. They will fail because some of those people that were making that argument have traveled with some of the elite, educated elite, power elite, and they are seeing their behavior, and they believe that these people are going to fail. It's the same thing here. The educated Liberians, for some reason, when they get to this position, they feel entitled, and they no longer want to listen to anybody. But then you say, Mr. Toll, well, then what happened to the son of Gibraltar? Well, the son of Gibraltar was put in a bubble by the same educated elite. And the fact that some of us push him away, many of us who from the countryside, from the village of the village of the village, push him away. And when we push him away, we put him in the hands of the educated elite that have no interest of seeing the future of Liberia move forward. They decided to take him. And they were doing like that, come to Papa. And he fell in their hand. They closed him up. So who are we going to blame? Who are we going to blame? And this is why President Waka being the president today is something that is very interesting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. All of my big mouth on this platform about President Waka, then Ambassador Waka, which I believe and I still believe I owe no apologies to anybody. He's the man that I believe in and I still believe in. In fact, he had demonstrated that over and over by even bringing in the agenda, the arrest agenda. I believe in that. But here's the issue. You got a football team that made up of 11 people. You got 2 defenders doing well. You got 1 midfielder doing well. You got 1 forward, excellent. Where you got 2 defenders, 1 midfielder, 1 forward, 4 out of 11, and you expect to win the game? No. But then the question will be, but Mr. Towaki, why the coach not putting the people on the bench and go on the bench? The bench is deep. Liberian bench is deep. We have highly qualified Liberians all over the place. And they could and they should and must be called upon to do their work, to do the job. But Liberians, including the government, they're hesitant to do that because they're seeing already what people who some of us consider to be the best among us, their production level, what they have seen, what they have done. They're stealing. It's unbelievable. They come in just like me, pull a church right, fast. Okay. Right now, if I want juice, y'all know me and juice, but I can't afford juice. I can't afford juice. But President Waka said, oh, Mr. Toll can't have now. I go over there. I got 4 bottles of juice on this. I says about the juice that I can't afford here in America, I can afford in Liberia. What kind of business is this? The juice bottle that I can't afford here in America. Rescue, I told y'all. Y'all listen again. Y'all listen again. Rescue 2, Rescue 2, Rescue 1, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4. Ah, yeah. Them young men can listen to me, man. Yeah, yeah. I told you, Rescue 2. Good evening, Terry. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, good evening, there, bro.
So, this is what I'm saying. So, how good are we as an educated people if we are unable to produce so that our brothers and sisters will benefit from what we have learned? Then what good are us? Let's just stay here and eat our pusawa and eat our cassava leader and get fat and forget about Liberia. They call you to come do what you, the juice that you can't afford, you were unable to get juice in America. Yeah, I told you, I look for juice. I don't know I like juice, but I can't afford a bottle of juice right now. I'm drinking water. Then when I go to Liberia in Montreal, the president called me to come work. I start working in Montreal. I got 5 bottles of juice, 2.5 on one side, 2.5 on one side. Who are we? What kind of business is this? I can't even. I can't even. Oh yeah. Then when you come around, you say, "Oh, President, what need to reshuffle? You must put a crook down, bring new crook. That what you want? Put old crook down, bring new crook? No, let him deal with the old crook because he know them now. So their own responsibility in this government will be limited because they are the crook. He knows them. He call them rascal. But you must put them down and bring in new crook that you will start over. You didn't have that when you were single. You start something. You try to know each other. Then you come around and say, "Oh, I'm going to try something again." You didn't want to go try again. When you get out, you say, yeah, I don't let him want the other behavior, but yeah, that one I know. Terry, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Let's hear from you, my brother. You're muted, Terry.
The way you firing tonight, not easy.
Yeah.
You know that you want to put your people in the bag. I see all your men, your man Prince Sherry is firing back.
Don't mind, don't mind. I will have to invite. I don't know what his schedule look like. I would like to have Prince Sherry. I'd like to have one-on-one with him sometime. He talk plenty, but it's good to engage him because he doesn't get angry.
Yeah.
He doesn't get, but he make his point, and but he wrote something about HB formula, and I want when we open the line, I like to hear more on that. He said, where can Dr. Formula, Matter Formula, and the previous advocate be found in the midst of? Oh, okay. Now I understand. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead.
You want to hear that one. But anyway, yeah, Labor, this is where we are. And today, the people talking about the brutality of the police and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That was. I didn't.
So,
I refuse to watch the video.
yeah,
I'm just going by they say and what I've been reading, but I refuse to watch the video because you watch video like that the way we were handled in 1979, the way we were handled from 10 o'clock to almost midnight. The fun part happened from 10:30 to about 1 o'clock. People,
mm,
Monroe was hot, but by 1:30, when the live bullets started flying, not only people were angry, but they wanted means to revenge, and things are not going well. Things are the protester were pretty much trying their best to get involved, and it was getting real bad because many of the soldiers finding that their relatives are being harmed, and they were not carrying out the order of the government. They were not involved in trying to push people or do this and do only the police until the Guinean soldier got in town. When the Guinean soldier got in town, they have no relatives. They were not as careful as the Liberian soldier.
mm.
So that's them. Then things started going downhill from there. But let's hear from you. And when I heard the people description of the video today, it just brought me back to those days. I was saying, you know what Oreo is. Maybe you're not even born, sir. You know what
I heard
Oreo
about
is?
Oreo. Yeah, Oreo.
Oh, you know what Oreo store is on Ken Johnson Road? No.
I think no. I know I heard about it, but to say the exact place right
Okay,
now,
you know what the chief compound is on Ken Johnson Road?
the
No.
what compound? The
Chief compound.
no.
No. Okay. There's a street called McDonald Street.
I know McDonald Tree.
McDonald Street is where Frank Tubber at the end getting to Benson Street is where Frank Tubber have a house. You know that too? No.
I know Benson Street, but
Okay.
Frank Tubber House, I don't know.
Okay.
I may not
At
know
the
the
end of
location.
Benson Street, that's where you have the Memorial College. You know that one too?
Yeah, I know Maria College.
Okay. But anyway, right in that area on on the opposite end of Oriole, we were standing because I live right behind there. So at that time, like I said, my brother have warned me strongly that if he catch me in the street, he will be the one to kill me than any other than somebody else doing it. So I was very careful now where I go because people were shooting. You know, they were shooting, killing people. So the army guy came and he jumped out of the car, out of the army truck, and he didn't shoot anybody. But he got down, his gun went off. And there was a guy, we were standing there, the guy, it could have been me. The bullet just grabbed right in the guy's temple.
Wow.
Right before us, we were standing right there. He went down. From there, I said, they were enough for me tonight. I went straight. I went straight. And my other cousin in Montreal now, similar situation happened to him, but he got shot in the groin. The army man jumped down, the gun went up and hit him in the groin. They took him to the hospital. Okay. So, but the point here is when you hear about the description of what happened today, it just brings back bad memory of the entire stuff. And I thought we passed that stage. I thought we
Yeah,
passed that
and
stage. So let's get.
the painful part is today is April 14th, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
today is April 14th. So,
Hmm.
it's not a good sign for the government.
No.
All right. And I will pray and hope that Gregory Coleman penalize those police officers that will be found guilty of retaliating without any retaliation. I saw a girl on the ground, they were taking off her clothes and something like
Look
that
at that.
on picture, a young Liberian girl. So, and I was very, very sad. I felt very bad that what will have led to that. Well, I agree those guys were retaliating to the police officers, some of them, but that would not lead because those children are young children. There are ways that you can apprehend them as a police officer. You're already trained to apprehend people when they misbehaving. So what would make you to go to that extent,
To take
you
off
know,
somebody close.
and things like that, and start taking up people clothes on camera, and that is what the difference between your era and our era. Your era, you never had information to your disposal like the way we do.
Yeah,
Our era, we got people can take. It's not like you're not going to go look for cameraman. Journalists don't have to be on the scene to take pictures. Everybody got phone.
mm-hmm.
People will videotape you. People will take pictures. So there will be no way for you to hide those kind of incidents easily. You know. And I thought that the police could have, or could, in as much as I don't support this whole uh soup protesting all over the place all the time, because one of the things I believe the government wanted to do was thinking in their mind to get those people from off the street because they are afraid they got international guests in the country. They don't want the international guests to see people protesting.
I thought the president was out of town.
He's out of town, but they are international guests. And we have one investor a few days from Gambia there to build a low housing for Liberians. We got an investor from Gambia who is building 1 million low income housing around Africa, West Africa, and he visit Liberia and he's in Liberia, if I'm not mistaken, and he already earmarked some places to build I think 1,000 homes, low income homes, or 5,000 low income homes for Liberian citizens. So and we've been having some other from some visits of international. Most of the international guests when they come to your country, they can send follow ups. Even when they leave, they can send follow up to see how stable your country look. Walk around and see whether when they come to invest their
You
money,
don't
it
even
will
know you
be
don't even know that they are there, but they're just there to
yes.
observe.
They're just there to observe, but you don't know they are there. They're just observing how the country looking, how the people faces, how the responses, going on the street buying food. That's why you see the white people that look there at Pisco. You think that they're just walking around and they on tourism, but they are actually they are actually making the research as to see whether if your country is suitable enough to something. So I think they are observed that. That is why they retaliated the way they retaliated, but they did not calculate. They did not calculate because the children that were on the street were just a handful of children. It was not a big crowd that warrant all that attention. What you should have done was to corner them in one place and tell them, say, you can be here with your placards and demonstrate and do your thing. But, to just be all in the street disturbing and disrupting traffic, there's a way that you can use your protection gears to guide the protesters in a certain place. These police officers ought to be trained to do that. You didn't have to brutalize anybody today. You didn't have to shoot tear gas in the place. People passing in the street, investors passing the yelling tear gas in the street. How you think they would think that this place is a hostile place? You know? Then the big protesters some of them went to how you call it place? To the embassy
U.S.
and they
embassy.
stood out there, yeah. But what I heard the journalist said, they were trying to give the petition to the US embassy, but the people did not receive it.
Yeah,
They
but I
did not
mean,
receive the
it was
petition.
violent already. They
Right.
didn't want to be
So
part of the violent process. But the mere fact that the U.S. They didn't participate in that make it more of a problem for this government because it will definitely be in the report.
definitely. And
It
and
will,
and
and investors read these kinds of stuff, and
yeah,
they think the bad feeling that I have about this is the president is already known by this U.S. government as being a peaceful person, as being a decent person, you know, and for these kinds of things to happen because somebody feel. And let me give you an example, Terry. So, true story. So back in 1981, right? I was never mind. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want
no,
to.
it's all right. Yeah, yeah, I need to
No,
listen to
these
those
things are
stories,
a
liver.
little bit deeper. But anyway, I'll say this: the people who believe that if they do something, they will be praised. They don't have to wait for order. They
Mm,
don't have to wait for order. So back in 1981, when I was in Monrovia, um, I was told that the higher ups in the government wanted me out of Monrovia, and he
mm.
told he told the people that were getting my papers to get out, told them, "You get him out because you never know who want to please me, and they will do something to him, and then they think that they're doing it, and I will be happy."
Wow.
And when that person heard it,
I can see where
they
you're coming from now.
yeah they immediately turn the heat, and
Mm,
in less than 2 day paperwork ready. I was ready to get out.
mm.
You know, so people would do these kinds of stuff, believing that they're pleasing the higher up.
Agree.
You know, so why Gregory Coleman might not be the one to give order to say do this or do that, the people on ground, they most likely the person, not even the person in charge. The person in charge might have told them, say, look, we got it, let's continue that. And the person say, okay, well, he said continue, let's do it. They'll be happy. And they started doing things that they're not supposed to do. Who would give that order to undress a young lady in Liberia on
Mm.
camera? For what reason? For what reason? So
Yeah, we
imagine
got.
here, we're not talking about Iraq. The Iraq, they didn't take people, they didn't take the police people clothes off. You know, when you do that kind of argument, sometimes I can just feel like
Yeah,
something.
because police people are trained to combat riots.
Assuming that they are trained.
Assuming, yeah,
Okay.
because we don't know whether if they train from the behavior, the other policemen were beating one other guy. But yeah, so if the other policemen were in the can very drunk and charged on duty. So they are they they
But
both they are
what's about the
frustrated and they
policeman?
run.
What's about the policeman? The security guy that were whooped the other day by two Syrian national. What have they done? Nothing.
All the two Syrian national in the country in
Oh,
Liberia.
you didn't watch that video?
I saw one point. I hope that I think that's it. What the
Yeah,
guy was they wow.
yeah. Those are two Syrian national. Big guy. One of them is big. But Sarah, it
Yeah,
just I don't know. I
Emmanuel,
don't know.
this is the work of the opposition. The opposition is not going to give you an easy ride, right? Even if opposition join the protest, that's what they're supposed to do. You saw what Henry Costa did during the time of Jovia were in power. Henry Costa and all the people, the Urists, they joined the protest,
Mm-hmm.
including some soup members too,
Mm-hmm.
joined the protest. The protest, it's not about whether if a even in America here, you will see Democrats can join protests and protest with the civilians to get the ply addressed. So it's not about whether if the protest are planned or not. It could be planned protest. What we look at is whether if the concerns are genuine. You know, it's not like staying protest, what they were there arguing on baseless things. Whether their concerns were genuine. These people protest was about job and they were protesting for justice. They say they wanted job and they wanted justice. These are advanced concerns. At least they're not protesting like Joe Time, what they were saying that, oh, the auditor's death. What they were having placards for auditors, for the death of
Bring
auditors.
back our 16 billion.
Yeah, bring back our 16 billion, 25 million map up FCSI. That was protest on the basis of regression. This protest is on the basis of advancement. We
Yes.
want, we're
We want you to
protesting
help.
because we want job.
We want you to help us.
We want you to help us. So it's a challenge to the government now to
Again,
produce that.
he ain't can the whole time. I was calling, he ain't can that now you're not sure because you're here.
That will give me a hard time.
Let me
Like,
put you on.
oh,
Let me put you on. Walter Carter, good evening. Thank you for coming. Why are you coming now? Saying the link 2 hours ago.
I was knocked out sleep.
There we go.
put your Sakimochi back there in the background. Stop
Oh,
the thing when you'll be on.
it really building your battle you and Terry.
Yeah, because I don't like to see this.
Oh my God.
Now your second time make you come here, Walter Carter. Next time I see the building, I will not bring you in. You gotta change the building background.
Oh my
Yeah, so
God.
so that's it, labor, and so that is what it is, and they were not calculative. The police were not calculated enough to understand. But later on, the protest went on peacefully. But at the beginning, I think it was not good sound for the
I think
government.
it went on peacefully because the word from the higher up say you got to stop it, letting people go through, let them go through.
Right.
Most likely, because people are
Exactly.
complaining. What's going on? Why all of the commotion out there? Let me bring in Walter Carter. Walter Carter, thank you. Walter Carter called me this morning around about 7 o'clock Sacramento time, which will be 7 o'clock Eastern time.
Is he trying to convince you to join the CDC?
I beg you. You think I'm going to Dream Power and somewhere else? I beg you. I Dream Power in total, not up river. But up river, they ain't got power. Their power tree, they take the river and put it up there and say that power that I will drink. My big man.
But you can drink power in low fire bucker.
Yeah, no,
Fire.
power I can drink power, but up river, people from up river that they are bamboo warren, then I can
Oh
be
no, they ain't
drinking
got no
water.
good power there.
They ain't got good power.
They ain't
But
got no good.
let's hear from you.
Prince Sherry, they ain't got no good power.
No. Water
Oh,
cutter, let's hear from you.
Terry, how you doing, Remy? So the liberal myself with family. Yeah, you know that. Ah, the man quite
He come
only
inside.
yesterday. Leroy, Baba John.
Baba Joe.
You,
Oh God.
no, honestly, on the Leroy, how you doing? So I would like
Fine,
to say hi
fine.
to our
Yeah,
queen
yeah.
and
When you called me this morning, I up to now I refused to watch the video, but I listened to people. I listened to, I read some stuff about it, and I just refused to watch it because it would just throw me back to 1979 Rest Riot when the people
Hmm,
were shooting live ammo and things like that. I just don't want to watch those things anymore. But
yeah.
let's hear from you, my
They,
brother.
today they didn't do a lot of shooting. I think few tear gas here and there. But the thing that really got to me, those students were peaceful. They were not throwing stones. And the thing about the poor identifies, oh, CDC, COP, this, that, the other one. Those are students. Don't forget, even though they are part of some political party, but they are students too. The kid that they arrested from the cities, the COP, CDC, he's from the University of Liberia. He part of the student politics down there too. So all of them came together today just to give the awareness or just to say what they are grieving about. And the people decided to just march peacefully from the university campus. The police were escorting them, and I thought they were doing a pretty good job when they were. I said, "Oh, but then that's a good thing." Then the police escort them because they want to go to the American embassy and read their petition there. Probably go to the city. I mean the Senate and also read petition there. To my dismay and my surprise, the guys right before the police station, right around the police station there. Nobody throwing stone. The children are walking on the side of the road chanting.
So after the university campus they went through bypass, or they went
Yeah,
through in
they were
front of the
on the
machine.
bypass, not in front of the mansion, on the bypass. They open the first fire and start beating and burning after them. And then from there, the children scatter around and the police start to return to the police station because the journalists were behind the police. While the police were returning to the police station, the journalists even went back on the university campus to see whether the guys were going to regroup, not knowing the guys were they got it already, they were coordinated. So the guys then went downtown and then they assembled downtown and they decided to march to the embassy. And that's the one that really broke my, it just broke me down. The guys then assembled, chanting, going up to the American embassy. The police came running after them in a vehicle. While they were marching behind, the police just came, just parked the car, jumped down, and just scattered the whole crowd against, running after the kids all in the street. I mean, that was so unprofessional. And then from there, the children then stay assembled and found their way to the American embassy. The police followed them there now because they were in front of the American embassy. They couldn't do nothing to the students. They parked their car feet away from the American embassy, and the children then read a petition. The police waited for them, but apparently, like you said, somebody told them, say, Abi, the international world looking at you now. So stop what you're doing. So they allowed the students to march back from the American embassy to go on the university campus. You cannot be so intolerant. You cannot be so intolerant. This thing you did it for 6 round years, 6 unbroken years. You were on the street. The president, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Baka, were in the forefront. Alexander Cummings were in the forefront. Benignan Yure were in the forefront. The cities, the COP, all the different groups, Mo Ali then were in the forefront demonstrating. Darius didn't know what there, the Jeremiah PA, even the same police director, they were sitting down on social media talking about they would demonstrate, they would do this, they would do that. Today you're in power. They can get the children a chance to just exercise their own, political or disagreement with your government, and then you running after them. So now every little thing that they will bring police after you. Soon you send us somewhere, you say you want to talk about the first thing the police know about it. Gregory Como was sending troop order, and those guys are very, very low. You will not even believe, man. untrained. And I believe the guys went through good training because I think that the American government trained the police. But when you see them acting, man, they act. I call what he named today, Moses, the security analyst, and he said he was feeling so terrible about the police, action in Liberia. Just the reason why the people don't trust them anymore. So even the good ones, they brand everybody the same. And they should tell God, thank you that we are not a violent people. Because when we first came from war, you remember, they used to burn police alive in Liberia. There was a police guy that they collected, they put tire around him and burned him. When we just came from war. Because the way they used to treat the people. And they should stop this. It's not good. The government, if the government doing good, you got nothing to be afraid of. You're doing good, the people will cheer you, they will listen to you. You're not doing good, the people will come out. University student, I used to frown at them too. I like them to do the politics on campus, but that's the society we live in. The same people that in government, they will put it together to come out to agitate. Soup, same, all of them will do the same thing. And the people in government today, they went through the ranks and files of the University of Bureau, of those same political party. They know the ins and outs of the party. So when you people come out, just tell the police, say, relax yourself, let the children go do the 1 or 2 hours thing, and they'll go back and sit down. You'll do the right thing in the country. The university is not painted right across from the executive mansion and the Capitol building. The university is dilapidated. And we got people in the executive mansion and the Capitol building that went through the walls of the university. Are they blind? They can't see how the students go to school down there. They go on the campus, some of them stay minister, but they still go to school. Some of them teaching at the university. They can't see the deplorable condition. So that's something that you guys should stop that. And I understand maybe President Bouaka he's not aware of his surrounding or know about some of these things that are happening. He got to get people in there that will really help him to make his next 3 years something meaningful to Liberian people. Because this what is happening is not good. The Unity Party is acting like the party that we know brought war in Liberia. That's how they act. Thank you, Liberal.
Thank you. Terry, let me ask you very quickly on this one here. Is there any negative political implication on this one on the part of President Baka or the Unity Party to a certain extent?
Well, I don't think it's about. It's a negative political because obviously people will say that this is the Unity Party led government, and if they are how you call it, if our scorecard come up and these things are mentioned, obviously the opposition will claim a win. They will claim dividend on that regard. But is it severe as compared to CDC? I would say no. Should we be doing things like this? I would say no. But is it severe? Because when it comes to political stuff, they will have to compare you to somebody that was there before. All right? Unless they are thinking about somebody else that have not been there before, which is Mr. Cummings, Musa ability there, and all that kind of thing. But if they want to compare the Unity Party present day leadership as compared to the previous CDC, like Keto here saying, at Carlos Gray, where were you when Carlos Gray went on the campus? And they stabbed the people's school campus few years back. Where were you? They purchased under Sicily or some kind of Sicily guy where they almost tapped him up right by the embassy there. That was CDC time. Y'all were wasting hot water on people and all during Costa, the protests and things, y'all were wasting hot water on people and all that kind of stuff. So, the comparison does not correlate because with this government in power, we have seen several different protestations and we have seen that it did not really lead into major fatal or incidences that will lead to something very detrimental, except with the King Jaw issue. The King Jaw issue was an unfortunate issue that Gregory Coleman said that there were protesters or that were among those people that had armed. They were armed. One of the journalists asked him that you said that these people had armed and they did fire, breaking the rules of engagement and hurt some of our police officers. They were hit. I think that a police officer said that was also that been struggling with a bullet wound and all of that. I don't know if it was the King George issue, but yeah. So this is what led to open fire from the police. And somebody, the generally asked him, say, but where can we get that information? You promised that you were going to give it. Oh, Gregor Komotiri, the member go to ask for aid. There's the information act, go through the process and get the information. But yeah, but even whether you got a political implication, it does, but not to that extent. In my opinion, it does not have that weight to that extent as compared to our past leadership and things that happen during protestation and things. We have seen worse protests in Liberia than they want,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But whether if it have that political implication as compared to previous, no. Does it have political implication that could hurt the Unity Party? Yes, but not severe as compared to CDC.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let me ask you one other question, and I'll go back to Terry. I mean, Walter Carter, while I open the line. What do you think should be the response from this government on this thing here? If there should be any, what do you think they need to come out to say?
Well, they need to apologize first of all, from what happened. Gregory Coleman got to come and give account. One of the things I see in our government, they don't like to give account of things that transpire. They don't make transparency become the hallmark of the government enough. They do it to some extent. And I think when you do that and you put your citizens in limbo, you weaken your political integrity. And I think this is what they're supposed to be doing often. You know, let them apologize first and let them penalize those police officers that were caught in brutalizing citizens without any major retaliation. They need to be penalized. Let the world see it and let that be known and established as a precedent so that other police officers coming after will know that these things are not supposed to be done. Then we can move forward from there. So.
Thank you. Walter Carter, let me come to you. We'll have the line. Folks, the line is open 916-533-2048. Give us a call here. Walter Carter, and of course, you guys know the rule. Whenever callers call, we will hold you to your position. So, Walter Carter, let me come to you. Do you think this government have it within them to say when they are wrong to apologize? You think they would do so?
No, Libra, the government does not have it. The government, first of all, feels entitled, especially a lot of people in the government. Maybe the president would do that. I doubt that the president will ever do it because it shows some level of weakness on the part of this government. That element within the government see that they are entitled, they are right to what they are doing. Look at, I think even if they were the president, when he told that the people that want to make new land, the information minister come out and say, "You want us to put your in gun so you can go defend yourself." I mean, when people are emotionally hurt, you don't come out and put more gas on the fire, on the flame. You have to be able to, calm down. They say calm words turn away wrath, right? And this, I think the government lacked the ability to doing that. And the reason is because of arrogance. Because of arrogance. And that's the thing. But Terry says some things, yeah. And for me, I'm moving forward. I don't want to be comparing apple to oranges, because one of the things I will always tell you guys when you come back with this, NCDC, I will tell you, go back and ask yourself, why are you here today? You are here today because you said CDC didn't do good. So you're not supposed to do the bad things that you said CDC did. You're not supposed to do it. It's just common sense. That's logic. That's common reasoning. You said CDC were bad. You said CDC protests were worse. CDC did this, CDC did that. Then you come, you're doing it exact or either more than what CDC did. And you're making a comparison. It's bad to steal. CDC or criminal. Then you come, you start stealing. You say, oh, anyway, say the way CDC stole too, but the way we're stealing it, I'm bad. What makes you different? What makes you different? Be logical, Terry. Be logical. This government has to account for what it promised the Liberian people. It's not what CDC promised the Liberian people. This government is in office. The rescue government should be accountable for doing those things, bringing no transformation that the total Liberian people could bring. You can't come here and be talking about the worst protest on CDC. CDC didn't kill nobody during protestation. CDC provided food and water for protesters. Yeah, every now and then we have people disgruntledly trying to put fire on Capitol Hill to the one. He brought the fire, the water truck and do it. Every protest that took place in Liberia under this government was met with stiff resistance from the police force.
Thank you.
Simple, yeah, a civil protest that people supposed to go. The police came and arrested people, shot them with tear gas and live bullets in this government, in the capital city, apart from Sinjar. You understand? So we cannot do the comparison like that. But we are politicking, so
Thank you again, folks. Thank you very much. Again, folks, if you're listening, Samson to La Bropa Radio, I have with me Terry Collins is here. Walter Carter, you don't see the face, but he's there. So let me take this caller right away. Caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Toll. This is Prince Sharif, and I'm calling you from the East Coast.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Today, I am disappointed but not surprised. And let me use this platform to inform the government of Nigeria that we are giving the government the next 72 hours to ensure that Gregory Cuomo is relieved of that post. I repeat, we are giving the government 72 hours to ensure that Gregory Cuomo is relieved of that post. Or else, the citizens will respond in a way that is given to them by the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Having said that, I'm listening to your analysis and I'm listening to Pastor Terry. And I'm disappointed but not surprised at the partisan responses that we are getting from the Reverend. For you to tell us today that what happened in a broad daylight is by far better than what happened during the administration of His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, even the angels in heaven will not be excited with such a response. And the reason why I'm saying it is under the CDC-led government, was there any massacre that took place at any protest site? That is the first question to the Honorable Reverend. Under the leadership of His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, did police go to anybody's house and shoot them 8 times in their stomach because they are mentally challenged and they are faced with problem and decided to be in their own home? Did it happen? That is a question for him to answer. Under the leadership of His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, did you see the police raping students like it happened today? No. Under His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, what we saw an unprecedented respect for the rights of people to disagree with government. Like my brother Keto said, Mr. Brecker is on record of attending some of the most deadly protests that were organized to ensure that the government is removed through an undemocratic means. You are aware of that. The protests that were organized by the so-called Henry Costa and others, their intention from intelligence that was gathered was to ensure that they remove the government democratically. But at the end of the day, His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, along with Patrick Sudu at the time, the police director, they were able to handle these issues to the extent that even those who carry on that particular deadly protest and that deadly mission against the government and other peaceful citizens, they were given food to eat. Today, what are we seeing? We are seeing consistent police brutality. And for Reverend to use this platform to tell us that it is better now than yesterday, Reverend, we are disappointed and we are not surprised.
Thank
and
you.
that's the reason why we continue to call on Liberians that the only way forward, because we have limited time, is in His Excellency President Dr. George Manawiya. Because what we are seeing is a pure disrespect. And Gregor Como is not acting unilaterally. Gregor Como is acting on the order of Joseph Numa Breka.
Thank you.
All of those municipalities are Breka taking to just conclusively conclude. When the King George incident happened, did Breka take any action against his how you call or gangster head, Gregor Como? When the Moluba was shot in the stomach 8 times, did Mr. Joseph Numa Breka take any action against Gregor Como? When people like Queen Johnson brutally murdered an individual who just a sedition, was there any action taken? When Francis Sakila Nimale in Lofa County, where I hail from, Massacre Tamamomo, was there any action taken? Or these people were rewarded? Or you want to exonerate Mr. Breka from this? Breka will pay for these actions and for these gross disrespect that he continued to show to the Constitution.
Thank you. Thank you
for giving me the opportunity. We are staying here and we are listening.
Okay, we hope we're going to have opportunity. Thank you.
When in 1979, this is the worst incident that has ever happened in the most recent post-conflict Liberia.
Thank you.
But thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope that one day you and I are going to go and have a conversation as well. Terry, let's go ahead and close. Oh, Rescue 3, call us
so
so we can go ahead. Terry, let's hear from you. Rescue 3, come and close the recording so we can get out. Go ahead, Terry.
yeah, so when this guy talk about all these things and what he talking here, I don't get it when he talk about that. I was giving my candid opinion. When you go to the U.S. report, you will see CDC damages there. I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to say nothing. Extrajudicial killing and all those kind of things. It's in the report, but for which people were indicted in your government, bro. People were put on sanction by the U.S. government. You see, for crimes committed in the U.S. government. You were accused for extrajudicial killings. And not only that, during the elections, we saw brutality all over protesters. We saw people dying. Even when former President Weah went to the freeway, we saw what happened there that led to rocks throwing until they stone people until they die. Young people. So what are you talking about? You see, you're talking about all these things. The Patrice Sesulu or whosoever, that little boy was brutalized.
Rescue 3, just hold on 1 minute. Let Rescue 2 land, then we'll come to you.
That little boy was brutalized. To an extent, he was admitted. The CDC COP admitted on live TV that they were the one who carried out
just hold on 1 minute.
Directive
we'll come to you.
Of the CDC. We saw Terry Ayuri.
Terry, let me hold you right there, please. I will come to you. We saw Terry Ayuri.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
We'll go. Okay, Rescue 3, go ahead. So, oh my goodness. Rescue 3, just hold on 1 minute. Let me merge another one. Okay, Rescue 3, go ahead, and then we can come to the other caller. Rescue 3, are you with us? Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, Babu?
Oh, not bad. Thank God. We're here again.
Oh, thank you for the topic tonight.
Hold on. Let me merge. Aaron here. All right, go ahead. Rescue 3, go ahead. Aaron, just bear with us. Go ahead, Rescue 3.
With the issue tonight, the issue that happened today, I condemn the brutality that the police carry on. But sometimes don't place a fact where it belongs. You listen to the lawyer or the student when he appeared on the sponsor tonight. He said You go to the Liberia police, the Hurricane, the police, and they said that the action that was taken today, they were not aware of the action, and those police that involved in that action will investigate them. Even of course that is listed with this listing. There's a verified person I want for us to listen to, because the police today, not the police yesterday, according to Prince and according to Keto, they said during the administration there was no brutality. Killed number 7. There was a young fellow that was killed by the police in killed number 7. He killed number 7 over there. Then you are coming here today to present the past police that they are more, they were more experienced or they were more professional than the present police. And the very first thing you should know, you got brought in a whole lot of bad eyeballs into the police. The live recruitment of the police was done by you people. And then over 600 and some more police were brought in. These are the areas when the government, when the United government took over 2024, even in the EPS, they decided to put people that because there were a lot of unprofessional people that you could, many of you people that you could brought in, so they are not even high school graduates. And today, when the police go misconduct or they get misbehavior in the country, we should be able to contain it. But for us to shift the blame on the president and to shift the blame on the government, I don't think we are doing well. I condemn the attitude. But I thank God today that the country is peaceful. That officer is getting a light are free, that they're doing their job professionally, and nobody is doing something there.
Thank you.
There's a past, I can't make please give me one more minute. There's a part of even professional people that are working in the government, they were scared of their life. Today people are working freely. You can talk what you want to talk. Nobody is messy, nobody wish something somebody. So if the government, you don't want to use a propaganda to say that Party government is not proceeding right, I think you can listen to them. Thank you for the show, Bloco.
Thank you. All right, the caller, Katie, let's go ahead. Your next in line, KRAT, your next in line. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the topic this evening. I just want, first of all, I condemn the act today, but I just want to respond to the Tabla Razak man, Mr. Prince Sherry. He told me
that Prince Sherry knew the Tabla Razak?
Yeah, Tabla Razak man.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In the administration, they have the anti-COP group leading by Javasin Kuchi. He can cancel passing around beat students and naked them all influence American embassy. They told me today you can't always say during that time they think more people, this time most of them that they don't want made like brought to give it this. Because they can be sitting in the state here and say we gave the welcome 72 hours to release the power. You see over there in America and enjoying. They sending your people that do that here today. You will not buy one thing for them. But you see here, acting like you love them. We'll go there. Go abroad and tell them and go and get on the street. Don't be sending your friend there. You say that they had a children today. And you say that you still want to send your representative at Carl Gray. Get people on the university campus. Be people. Nothing come out of it. You go in people club. Be the men that have the club. Nothing come out of it. And today now, you can't always say, Piakukomo. So I just want to respond to you in the tabla razame.
Thank you. Aaron Broplet, you're next. Go ahead, Chief.
How you doing, Mr. Toll?
Thank you. You'll be the last caller for the night. Go ahead.
Thank you. I like the way you put all your so-called Rescue 3, Rescue 4 online. And, you try to describe people, give them whatsoever nomenclature they want to give them. I hope when we're giving them nomenclature, one day, don't say, we should respect people on the show. Okay? Because you let him talk. You didn't even stop him. You didn't even correct him. Say, look, when you come on this platform, don't be calling people names. Okay? Refer them to their real name. You allow the man to sit on the show
talk bunch of rubbish and calling somebody's name all day. And you cannot say nothing. Everything he's saying is all lies. The same lies that is peddled all day for the 6 years, that the same lies the same running with. Rescue 3 came on. He couldn't name more than one police involved shooting in 6 years. How many did Prince Sherry name? More than 4 or 5 police involved shooting. With the same police director. I said it before one time on your platform. Is this police director the trained police director he was talking about? When the police respond to protest, they got a mandate. They know what to do when they go out there. You won't tell me the police officers went out there and nobody gave them order to fire tear gas and fire it. They give them the procedure what to do when they get there. And everything they executed today is what they were told. All that nonsense they were telling the lawyer. I mean, I'm not even talking about Wauko because he is someone working in the government too. So, I mean, that part the same lawyer thing, nobody got time for it. You guys gather around all the stories. Now, you're trying to blame CDC. Center Water School on a platform was showing 2 people just walking in the street and he said they were going to Molba Molu House. I mean, guys, what happened to all this intellectualism you were talking about? That you claim that one group of people is supposed to be in power. Either you're supposed to be in power. But all you guys doing is just lies upon lies. I've been talking about auditor, professional people. What did you try to get there in a few days? Start to get bringing a letter for them to sign, for civil servants to sign. When did we see that in Liberia? Even when we had it, the 2-week pilot, when we were running, when we were pilot room, they didn't bring a letter for people to sign. Who is Josiah Joker? Today, he's coming up, you want to bring a letter, no disclosure or agreement for people to sign in Liberia. That is used for nothing but the government. Then you sit on the show and allow people to come on the show and keep telling these lies, and you still sitting there and don't want to correct them. So what a message you sending out?
Thank you.
I suppose what message are you sending out to the people?
Thank you.
What a message? Terry will come on the show, he will talk about he voted and he read everything. I know we're gonna report he read and they say, oh, CDC did this, CDC did that. He's blaming things on the CDC government, whether it was done by the CDC government or not, he's blaming things on the CDC government, right? But if people go and start blaming things on the UP government and President Baka, they will say, no, the woman ain't know nothing about it. No, the woman work just like the paper tower I got in my house here. No, the woman is an angel. He knows nothing about it. You guys got to stop this, man.
Thank you.
You can just make people wait to call the show. Thank you.
Thank you. You're very illuminated tonight. Aaron brother is really on the one tonight. They want to buy you. He even called me Mr. Tozer. Because somebody called Prince Sherry Tabula resign. I'll stop the bed. Prince Sherry get Tabula resign. You can call it whatever the Dr. Mali has sent the link out. You're looking for excuse not to come on. But anyway, Terry, thank you very much. Walter Cutter, give us your closing. Thank you.
Yeah,
Dr. Mali, Walter Cutter, hold on. Dr. Mali, the name is Samson, no P. I'm not Congo man. I'm from Town. No P on the Town name. Only Congo people got a P. Right, Walter Cutter, man from Up River, Congo man.
So the liberal, and this is the argument people continue to make, right? And I will always tell people, you told us that you could do it better. We did everything wrong.
You're listening to Walter Cutter. Hold on. You're listening to how Dr. Mani talking to me. You're listening. Your failure to provide me with a link to participate in the Tonight Show primarily reflect a deficiency in your capacity, Samson Tour. It implies that you lack seriousness in your capacity to interact with me at this level. Caller, just hold on 1 minute, we'll come to you. At this level, if you genuinely value this platform, you will have proactively include me
See you tomorrow, Dr. Malley. Dr. Malley, he played tonight.
You will go to Bella Yala soon. I can see that for you.
Connor, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Hello, my name is Teddy Ted Lion. I'm
Oh,
calling from Fargo,
Jesus
North
Christ.
Dakota.
Another one. Go ahead.
Well, this, you know, the show tonight,
Mm-hmm.
your rescue 2, 3, actually they have some problems.
Mm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, transparent in dealing with the show. You know, the gentleman in there, I just forget his name again. The rescue 2.
Rescued. Terry Collins is rescued
Terry
too.
Collins.
Terry Collins is rescued too.
Pastor,
Hold on now. Then the guy who called Clarence David is rescued 3.
That is the one I can't understand. The rescue 3. But however, Pastor Collins, really, I know you're a very smart individual in your way you do things, and your smartness is being used so sad for this unity party of Joseph Boaga, President Boaga. This is wrong. But you always emphasizing how CDC government, they were accused for killing. Those days, you guys are the same people who were coming up with a lot of propaganda to confuse the Liberian people. And most of the statements, things, allegation, little CDC, so everything was false and not even being investigated by Joseph Boaga's government. And it had been propaganda, just mere propaganda. That was all. You guys, up to now, you guys cannot prove the 16 billion issue. So you guys should come up with new strategy, new weaponry to facing CDC this time around. Political weaponry. You guys need to come up with new ones of the 21st century. That shouldn't be the Stone Age days weapon. You guys always try to use. And the Liberian people now, they have reached to another level of understanding. They know that this current government have used, lies spectacularly and hypnotized the Liberians. And they're so much regretting. Even unity partisans are so much regretting voting you guys. So you're waiting for 2029.
Okay.
We are so peaceful, but now you guys are supposed to be out. The president, loves a flush of him. He needs to be out of the government even before 2029.
Okay. Thank you very much.
But because CDC's opposition is a responsible opposition to maintain the peace of the Liberian people, we are using the democratic channel, the best of our ability.
Thank you.
To sustain the peace of this country.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night. Yopa, we know your Teddy Lion. We know your Water Cutter. Those are all your buddies sending. I talk plenty tonight. I cut your minute. I cut your minute to half a minute. Water Cutter, you've already spoke for 25 seconds. You got 5 more. Let's help you. Water Cutter, are you there or you gone? Going once, 2. Okay, Water Cutter is finished for the night. Terry, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Let's hear from you. Water Cutter, you
LeBron,
here? Huh?
Yeah. I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, 1 minute, please.
Maybe
We
you
are
are
way
muted.
out of time.
You are
1 minute,
muted.
please. 1 minute, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lebro. So, I'm not gonna attack my fellow panelists on this thing. What I'm gonna tell the Liberian people and the Liberian government is do better by the people. The expectation of the Liberian people, you excite the Liberian people emotionally to tell them that you will do better. To come now and start attacking. And don't forget, there was this same student movement that were on President Weah case back to back. There was this same student movement that went on the street and were busting people's cars. that were making the world to know that President Weah government were doing bad. The likes of or Colley, Martin Colley from the same student union, movement. Today, the same student movement are coming out and telling us, say, you guys are doing bad. And now you beating on them, arresting them. You can do better. Do not spoil this government image. Let the opposition lie on you small. But everything that is happening in real time by Liberian people to Liberian people from the hands of this government. So sometimes when we come here and talk, at least let's forget about the past because the past is done. The things that happened in the past caused us to lose the election according to y'all. We agree. We conceded. We move on. But everything you guys do, your failures, they'll put it on CDC. Oh, that because CDC beat people, so we gotta beat people too. Oh, that's because CDC steal, so we gotta steal too. Oh, because CDC was in F, so we gotta be in F too. What kind of government are you running? You told us you got experience, you brought the educated people on board, and you come here to your justification there. I think it's sad. For even Rescue 3 to come here and say, oh, the things that happen back there. We ain't talking about the things. What is happening now? Is what we're referring to. So look, we have to stop this thing. We want our country to move forward. Let this government succeed. When the government succeed, all Liberians succeed. But I can see that the government will fail because they came on the mantle of lies. They tried to govern on the mantle of lies, and the people are seeing straight through this government and know that this government has no credibility. The government is inept, and the president does not even know what's going on around him. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for the show, liberal.
Thank you. Terry, let's hear from you, my brother.
Yeah, so and Keta, why you're always there to say, let's forget about the past. When that the past record you're coming use to win 2029. And you're saying to all that woman vote for Joe, but we must forget about what you did in the past. How possible can that be? Because it will be on that record that you coming to argue with. So that record will still come, or the record you're running away from will still come up. So don't follow people that say, oh, why we can move on? Why we can move? No. When you come to against us with what is happening now, we will compare it to your time because you were in power as well. The only person that can challenge us to top small that Mr. Cummings because Mr. Cummings was never given power before, or Musa Ability or other political parties. But now you, the CDC, because we know you. The US government, the guy reports in dossier upon dossier on you. Bob, like, this is not we saying it. This is what international media says. And not only that, they censure all your major heroes that work in your government. They were censured because of somebody saying even the scorecard, your scorecard. Some of these things were mentioned.
The president
You know,
and your message. Cloud we are saying having
Sorry,
parties in
sorry,
Jamaica.
sorry,
I want to
sorry,
see
go
all
ahead,
the
Liver.
party.
sorry, Terry. I'm trying to get something up, but go ahead.
You know,
That fall
so,
in line too anyway.
yeah. So your brutality was severe when it comes to until it took international concern. That's not Terry saying it. That is in the records. It just one click away. So we will know we're not going to forget about what you did in the past because you are telling us today that Liberian people that you were better. You were better than us. And you saying that, oh, you didn't kill people during protestation. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. Bro, did you read the human rights report on Liberia during former President We had time for 6 years? Did you really read the report? So here is the thing here, right? And my recommendation to the government is I do not agree with all of this, all of what they're doing with this, you know, police brutality and all of that. I never told you that that was good or that is good. The other day, we had 8 million people protesting in America. Out of the 8 million, I never heard whether if any one of them were brutally beaten by police officers. I never heard it. 8 million people protest the other day in America, all over the country. I never heard about police brutality. You understand? We can do that in Liberia. We can do it. Let people protest. Let the people have the freedom to protest. Let them move about. But the only problem I have is when our friends come here and say that, oh, uh, you know, we're trying to be this, that, we're trying to, and they want to bring CDC in there. I would say no. That way I would come in. I would say no. And I'm not pushing for the government. If you listen to my position, it was very clear. I told you that I don't support violence when it comes to protestation. It is the right of the Liberian people to protest. It's in the constitution. Our right to protest is part of it. And I expect for Unity Party to uphold to that. But do not compare Unity Party with CDC when it comes to protestation, because you guys did not perform well on us this year. Thank you, Liver.
Thank you. Again, folks, Samson told Labra before you leave, Terry, you care to respond to other Broplet the new Tabula Rasa? They so they can get vest more now, according to say according to Tabula. I mean, Prince Sherry, the new Tabula Rasa. You care to respond to any of them?
Well, like, I don't really understand what it was saying, because the other man, when it comes, they can be angry with me. Instead of discussing the issue, they're talking about, oh, the man say he passed up, blah, 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 all those kind of things. Give my opinion.
I hope
This
you
is
give me the
not
time to answer questions
just
too.
we preaching.
Walter Carter, your
We
time is over. Your time is over.
Keta, so we not eat church here. This is we're discussing Liberia. This is our country we're discussing, and we have our opinions to share. If you want to discuss the opinion and go ahead. The reason I don't like to respond to all those things, I know that the place is coming from, is because when we speak, people don't like, when you come in defense of the government, especially the sedition. They hate that. So I get it. But bro, it's just my own position. Don't get angry with me, because that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean my opinion is facts enough to get you not re-elected in 2029. Once you get strong, you strong and you feel you can make it, and you'll say, oh, win 2029, you'll go. You'll go there. But guess what? You go in there with the old record. You don't get nothing new. You don't go in tell like grandpa nothing new. When you go 2029, you going to present the past, what you did for the Liberian
Liberal.
people. That why you going to present
Ter-
the way
I'll,
you
I'll
behave.
come to
Terry,
you. I'll come to you, Terry.
Hey,
Go.
by giving chance, the way you behave. That in your sales here, that what you going to explain how you will do it better. That what you going to explain. The people going to look at your record. Why the people voted for JMB? It was because of Unity Party record. Politics is about antiquity. It's about history. That's why you got to study history when you're into politics, because history matters. It matters for you to win elections. So you start with it, this small petty talk that, oh, that why you're won. You say we're not doing well. That why you're won. Okay, when you count 2029, what you coming with? You coming with new record? You coming to defend the record that you achieved in 6 years. You coming to tell the Liberian people that all the sanctions what they put on all your men, it was not right. Those sanctions was not true. The people lie on your, and that's why you're coming with. Nothing else you coming with. You come and tell the world that the U.S. government lie on you. That's why you're coming tell the world. That's why you're coming tell Liberians in 2029. Do you really think Liberian people will buy that message from you? We're waiting to see.
Okay.
Yeah. So that the only way I can respond to them, I can't get no other way, because
Thank
these
you.
guys, there is nothing you will tell them that they will say something. They will still find way to tell you that you're not correct, and then they start attacking you. So obviously that's what it is.
All right. Walter Carter, you got 2 minutes to respond, please.
thank you, that was Mr. So. Look, Terry, nobody first start going back to the past. You
So
people, we're making
why you run your
Mr.
company?
Mr. the liberal. What's that?
If you're not talking about what you have done, what you gonna run your company on?
No. I'm not talking.
Why you only
Let me
champion?
let me tell me land. I'm
Okay,
just
go
trying to
ahead.
correct to your hand. Nobody went back to the past to compare the brutality and the unprofessionalism in this government and police security force. So when we started the conversation, we said this police force did wrong. We said this government is cracking down on free speech. We said this police need to account for the things they're doing. And you people who defend the government start to drag the past regime in as to, oh, it's better than before. It was this. So when you come and you making the kind of comparison, that's where I come and say, no, you're being intellectually dishonest because you only sit on this platform to push the narrative or back up the narrative that you got preached for 6 years. And your narrative that you preached for 6 years for a bunch of BS. Was also lies. It's also lies. Look, I put a video in the chat room with what again? Martina Koyante. That girl was to say Heron Costa daughter. The girl said almost all the things they said on social media about Jovial government was so lies. They lie. But now she know what this government is
The
doing.
girl was joined your and supported your lame the
They
time.
can you give me chance? I ain't talking to you, my man. Just relax, water. Yeah. So everybody coming out. The likes of Benjamin Jonah from the ANC group, even the very United Party people coming out to say, yo, we told some stories on this government, on President Weah government. You talking about the records. The records show extrajudicial killing. Those were stuff that were placed in the information that were given from the opposition. You were taking day by day, putting on the street and said, I put that President Weah were killing it. The
Ah,
TD Mason boys. The TD Mason boys, just say President Weah killed and they used their cake name. It was in the record as extrajudicial killing. We know that. We know that. Go and see your record today. Go to the State Department and see the record on this government in 3 years. Go and see it. You'll see what will do. And
So
that's the
you believe
argument.
that record, but you
Terry, I'm
don't
not
believe the
talking to you.
other
Terry,
record.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
okay,
talking
Terry,
to the
let,
audience
let,
there.
let him go ahead. Let him land. Let him
Yeah.
land.
Go and see the records. The records are there. You people came on the mantle. You put liberate people on an impression that you will do it better. That this President Weah government was inept, President Weah government was corrupt, President Weah government was this and that and the other one. At the end of the day, you people in power. You're doing worse than President Weah government, and all you got to say is to refer to President Weah government. Oh, and he did it, so we got to do it too. And he did this, so we got to do it too. And CDC did this, so we got to do the same thing that CDC did. What kind of leadership, what kind of sound person in the mind will listen to you telling Liberian people because President we have failed to give them good governance, but because President we have failed to build roads, because President we have failed to do all the things that will bring Liberian people progress, so you're doing the same thing. Are you listening to yourself?
All
Are
right.
you liberal? You're a political guru. Apart from being a political guru, you're an educated man. You will sit and listen, and even you can even push that kind of narrative. I know when you go back and listen to the program, you will say, no, this is not liberal. The liberal that I know, looking at yourself, you will say to yourself when you look in the mirror and say, no, this is not liberal saying anything. Then you will go, Terry, when you go back in your closet to pray, you will say, oh no, I think I said
So,
tabula
so
rasa
you are
over there.
you saying Terry
You
pray in a closet?
yeah, but people go to pray, the powers will go pray.
But your initial, you're not easy. Oh.
The
The
powers will
man
go
got
pray.
his
Okay,
own
wait.
show. Then he say you
No,
pray in
no,
the
no, no.
closet.
The man know when you go pray, sit down in your closet and pray to God because you see her in spirit. You don't see her in physical. You
Oh,
do it in spirit and in truth. That's what he said.
all
So
right.
I,
Thank
I'm
you.
a, the power to my fingertip that so tell my second go out, but it's a whole different story.
The Bible at your finger thing, you following
And then
individual like that.
who the individual you talking about like that?
But
Are you
I
kidding
able to
me?
talk. I
Are you
able to
kidding
talk.
me, liberal? Liberal, are you kidding me? Are you gonna say this God-fearing man, this man who his grace, there's no other Liberian had ever in the last 20 years to even come close to an inch of the grace that President we has. That you come to tell me, say, well, I find that man. No, I find that man is accomplished. It's a success story of Liberia. Nobody want to follow failure. They won't follow success story. Even you follow Joseph Boakai because you see Joseph Boakai has been a success story. A man who came from
Oh,
humble
thank
beginning.
you.
I
Thank you
said,
for bringing that.
no, but
Thank you
I'm,
for.
I'm honest.
He's a success story.
It's a
Thank you.
success story because it's relative to you who believe in him.
Oh, now
You,
he ain't coming back
no,
track.
I'm serious. When I mean, let be intellectual here. Joseph Boakai came from humble beginning. went to CWA, higher education, became minister, moved from minister to what do you call it in vice president, became president. It's a success story for him. So you gravitate to him. You want me to not gravitate to a man who came from humble beginning, made his way to the international scene, became world icon, became the only representation of Africa on the world stage,
All
came
right,
back to his
Terry.
country and
Thank
became the
you.
first
Thank
citizen
you.
of his country.
Thank you,
And you tell me,
Walter
say,
Carter.
I shouldn't gravitate. I will gravitate to him every day. He is my role model. I
Yeah.
see greatness in him,
Yeah.
and I appreciate his greatness.
Thank you, Walter Carter. So let me do this here very quickly here as we ready to leave tonight. Let's listen to the president. We are on this one here. Let's listen here.
Huh?
What do you know about $16 billion loss? $25 million mop up by the government through the economic team, the financial team, and not trusted as such. There's still the lingering talks and maybe the failure of the government to communicate well its policies and solutions around loss of money if there were any. What do you know?
You asked me what I know was 16 billion. I heard there was 16 billion lost, and government was accused of the 16 billion.
Right.
So what I did as a leader of the country is to put a team together, a team of experts, both local and international. And I approached the American embassy and asked them to help. And we have people investigating, and this is why the crew came in to investigate what are actually 16 billion. Definitely 16 plus some more billion came in, but it was not on our administration because I was a senator. And when we were supposed to sign a resolution for money to be printed, we thought that it was to our disadvantage because we were going to elections. So some of us did not sign that document. But you know the story. Money was printed already when resolution was signed. So we all.
So why you brought that in? You see it? You see how you spoke and liberal? You just nailed it on the coffin. The president told you 16 billion. Yeah, I brought investigators in. I brought local and international. I
I didn't
confronted
finish
the
it. Oh. I
American
didn't finish
embassy.
it. I don't want to break your neck. Oh. Please don't let me
You
go
can't
back.
break
I
my
have
neck
finished it.
because
Oh. I have finished
you
it.
trying to muddy the water here, and you continue to show that president, we are government was one of the transparent government when it
Is
comes
that right?
to appropriate into issues in Liberia. He didn't insult the people in Tennessee. I moved for a year ago. He investigated $16 billion, 25 map up or exercise. The other probe into this, probe into that. Everything he did it by the book. Even when he tried to move Pope from training position and he was told that it was not the way forward, he brought him back and said
until
this.
until
That's it.
Samuel 12 got
My brother, we know how
sanctioned by
Summit
the
12
US
got on
government.
sanction. We know it was HPX.
So so
It was
so they
HPX.
so
It was not for corruption. It was HPX because HPX was denied the real in Liberia. You know,
oh
Terry,
yeah,
let me understand. Terry,
but
but you don't
so
know that?
the report now know
You
that
don't know
you know
that?
that
No,
I
no,
know
no, no,
different
no, no,
thing. What
Terry,
I
you know
know
different
is
thing, but
different
you
from
know,
what you know.
you know the lies you people told. And now the lies are continue
What a lie
believing.
now? The
So
lies that Samuel 12. So what Samuel 12
why
equal
the
for now?
American government not
He equal
bringing
for
the
money
evidence on Samuel 12? Why the
that
American
the
government don't bring
American government
evidence?
supposed to bring evidence on you.
And I didn't want to put sanction on him.
They didn't want supposed to persecute you in your own country.
No, that sanction is not a crime in Liberia. Sanction is they put it
But
on you because they see you
yeah,
do
they
certain
tell you
things.
say
Yeah.
they notice you, they track record, they profile you, like the same record that you boasting of that they have on the Unity Party government that you agree
Why
to
they cannot
is the
provide
record that you refuse to
why
agree
Joseph
to.
Boyka cannot ask the American government for the record on Samuel 12 and
Why
prosecute him?
Joseph Boca should ask for when the crimes were committed in Liberia? Joseph Boca don't need to ask the documents, the dossiers are there.
Brother, the dossier. Why he can't
The dossiers
or
are there.
carry Samuel 12? Why he can't carry Samuel
People are
12
being
for
persecuted.
that? No, it's not that.
America
Samuel 12
does
going
not
quote unquote.
sanction you.
My brother,
America will never
did
sanction
you
you because you have because the company you block the company from coming that the one who made them
You don't
sanction
even
you.
know American policy when it comes to that. People just believe that thing.
Okay.
America policy was
But then why do you say that we the one lie on United Party? I would not say we because United Party that why you say United Party people lie on the man when you agree now you saying
Unity
that
Party
the
people
U.S.
lie on
government put
government
sanction.
on I dealt to Unity Party lie on Summit 2. I say Unity Party lie on Liberian the government, on Jowea government. Summit 2 incident was different. McGill incident was different that they put on sanction.
What
People that they put on
the
sanction,
girl what you even show that girl what you put in or something was it not the girl that joined you people and campaign for your to the end of the
right in
election?
this
Was
America
it not
here,
the same
even
girl?
Yasini, even my sister Yasini Martin Pehe, you call her right now, who are advocating, went to State Department
Okay.
with Josiah
All right.
Juncker. Call her right now and tell
Okay.
her and ask her the
Thank
things
you,
that they said
Alira.
about
All right.
President. We are what it
Okay.
was true.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know
Everybody
the
know the
truth.
things you did.
No,
Everybody
no.
know the pandemonium.
Nobody
We
said
saw
President
what
we are administration
you did
was
to Telia
roses.
UA. We
Nobody
saw
said
what you
President,
did
brother,
to Sisulu.
brother.
We
We
saw
all
all
saw
those things.
you
We
saw what
know
happened to
what
the
happened to
Terry.
the
You know what's happened to
auditors.
the State Hall recently?
Just stop, man.
What happened to
Just
the State
stop.
Hall recently? When we
Huh?
had
Nobody
staff up
lie
from the
on you. The
listen, listen,
people
listen, listen.
saw
Tell
what
you, hold
you
on.
did. They
Okay,
voted
what's
you
happened to
out.
the city?
When
What happened
you
to
want us to start the show all over?
yeah?
I
What
thought the
happened to the
show over.
Terry? Terry,
Give
what
us
happened to
Bunaya.
the Capitol
That's why I
building?
say I don't want to
When
talk because I don't want
Terry,
this
what
thing to
happened to the
bring
Capitol? But you can't
energy.
talk because you can't waste. You ain't got nothing to defend here.
But
What
what you
happened to the Capitol
defending?
building recently? What
You
happened to the
have
Capitol
power
building
because the
recently?
people saw your
Where
bad leadership.
people were
That
protesting.
evidence
You
enough.
have people from in the
Then you say
Capitol
the people
building
lie
throwing
to they
stones
put
at the protester. You
so
have people
all
in the
those people
Capitol
there,
building. Terry, you
all
have
the
people in the
human
Capitol
beings,
building throwing
all the
stones at the
human
protester.
the human beings that voted for all the human beings that voted for Charles Sitter when they say you came my mind, you came my power will vote for you. They were wrong. All the human beings that voted for Ellen, all the human beings that stood up and voted for former president we are, and then they came back and voted against you. Then you
Thank
say
you,
somebody
Terry.
lied
Terry, let's
on you.
listen to this
Then
We
as
you
I
don't
only
will,
get
have
sense to see.
Terry, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this.
17,000
Guys,
votes
guys, let's
against President Weah.
Walter
It's not
Carter,
a
Walter Carter, thank you.
commanding
You think
lead.
the Liberian
He went
post
to
stupid?
Jamaica.
Well, you gotta listen to this.
You think
Let's
I'm
listen.
telling you?
Lebron,
That one surgery
why
was
you
like
Walter
trying to do
just
this?
had a
Walter
2 hour
Carter,
work
let's
in a
listen to
place.
this.
I drank that one surgery for 2 hours. They can't finish.
That Bonkante superintendent propaganda, you got me
Hold
can't pour
on
I
on
now,
one
TV.
hold
surgery
on.
I did for
Walter
2 hours.
Carter,
I
No,
was
but
confused.
Walter
We
Carter, will you
entered
please not
Jamaica.
disturb my
The
show? I
president
beg
sitting
you.
down with his wife
the
and
show
Iso.
over. Why you
Oh,
play
the
all the
show
thing
not
there
over.
for?
I go in,
You
they
were
let
disturbing the
all
show
over.
over.
Mange sitting down, he put a table. The table that was under the palm tree that he played in West Side. And 12 web. All of people men sitting down with him. So I wanted to go speak to the president first. I waved to him, but I was going directly to the president. By the time I waved to him, he hold one chair, he said, "Can't sit down." I said, "Chill, let me speak to the chief. I come here now." He said, "When you go and see Jesus, you see Maga in your Maga, what do you do?" Can't say yes, I'm here too. I said, "Can't yeah. We're calling you." I can't say that. I said, the way in my heart. I said the way they call two people calling me like that. Let me go sit down. Mange sitting down here, he put my chair right here. I sat down. The next person to me that was finance minister Samia Tue. Right now, the government running at 3 people run the government. They didn't want to tell the president what to do. There was in Koji, Samia Tue, and Natana Mange. He came for it.
Good night.
So why you?
Good night, Walter Carter.
But see, you got no
Wonderful to have you here
your
tonight.
propaganda is weak, Lebron.
Okay,
I think you are a seasoned political guru.
don't
The
worry
two
about
videos you
it.
played today, when they say weak, it defeats you. Oh my God, Lebron, cut the show up because tomorrow we'll get on your case.
Okay,
All I can say.
all right. But what you gonna do my game if I don't get nothing? Then what you gonna do my case for that? If I'm so
Leroy,
weak.
Papa John, tomorrow. Don't count this.
Okay,
I know you're not counting the show, Leroy. I know.
okay, hold on.
We sign up for. I got news for you. That is not what we sign up for.
Here we
We
go. Here we
sign
go.
up
You bring in
for a
Ben Sabi.
difference.
You
We
bring in
sign
Ben
up for
Sabi.
change. We sign up for something better. That's why Mama Molu is saying it. That's why Mama Molu is saying it. That's why all of them are saying it in private. It just happened that he was recorded.
Walter
Brother,
Carter,
we already know Ben Sabi
Walter
was
Carter,
Ben Sabi took
Walter
$40,000
Carter.
on Ellen Johnson Sally and
Okay,
had a
He
bunch of
said
you
business.
got
Benson
a
be
lot of
lying.
No, I say he lied.
you got
When they brought that
Oh,
thing on Ben Sabi, he
you,
had to come out and
Ben
fire
Sabi not
because
lying. Ben
no,
Sabi not lying.
I'm not telling
No.
Ben Sabi speaking his mind. Why am I, but I'm telling
but
you,
what the
the
man
You
political
got
40,000 get to
you got
do with your
you
leadership?
We'll
Brother,
talk,
anything you guys say here, you
It
use
will
talk for Ghana.
explain tire. The
Who
people will
explain?
explain
And you're putting your own
tire.
video on now.
Water culture, good night.
Nobody plan y'all that the one y'all get a spring in now.
You play
That all
more
the
video
thing
there.
y'all will talk in
You will
now.
play more video. Yeah, you play here.
No,
Okay.
that is one of y'all will have to explain in now.
You play
Nobody
more video.
bothering
You will
you.
play. Liberal,
I
you
don't
will go
even
to your
have to
library.
explain. I can come on here on the show and spend 1 hour just keep playing. You want me to show you some?
If we start playing your video there, if we start playing your video there, you will cry. So let the
Okay.
leader thing. Because
Okay.
no video you can play that will upset.
All right.
He who down fear no fall. What you will say to all? The people seeing right through what you guys doing.
Okay.
Today alone, the world capture that one that you put running here together.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Terry, good
Yeah,
night.
good night, man.
All right,
Good night,
folks.
Labor. Terry will see you tomorrow.
Again, Samson to Labrador Pablito, we say thank you very much for joining us tonight. Please join us tomorrow again on Mr. Social, where we will be able to come out and explain some more what is happening. We're sorry we're not going to do music tonight. We just say good night to all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time. Good night, folks. Samson to Labrador Radio. Let's tune into Mr.